It's June, it's hot, and it's the perfect time to find a saddle leafnose snake. I've found a couple saddle leafnose snakes in the past, but it's always been accidental, never intentional. This time we're specifically looking just for them. There's a few local spots we're going to go ahead and hunt tonight, and hopefully we end up finding one or more. Wish us luck. We're at the gas station tanking up, getting ready for the hunt for tonight. The sun's setting, getting low, and we're about ready to start herping.
Saddle leafnose snakes are intriguing looking snakes that aren't often seen. They're nocturnal, but unlike other nocturnal snakes in Arizona, are generally only seen in the hot months of June and July. They are very specialized feeders, known to feed primarily on the eggs of other reptiles, with the eggs of banded geckos probably being a favorite.
Well, we were driving around at our spot for a few hours, and it did not deliver for us. We did not find any snakes, did not find a saddle leafnose snake, nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and switch spots, see if we can find, see if we can try out maybe one or two more spots while there's still a little bit of time left. All right, we didn't get skunked. We found a snake. It's a California king snake.
Wow, check this snake out. Look at those incomplete bands. It looks like an aberrant, maybe mosaic pattern. This is a nice, healthy adult king snake. What a treat to find.
It's a pretty snake.
I love the coloration on this one. The white is white rather than yellow, and the black bands are pretty black rather than being a faded brown color.
There we go. California king snake. Only snake of the night. It looks, you know, looks kind of like a saddle leafnose, doesn't it?
Oh, it kind of.
Can't we just count this one as a saddle leafnose?
I don't think so. He's gonna bite your nose.
Yeah, it's gonna bite me in the lip. Very cool. Glad we found something.
Yeah.
And we just drove by just moments before, right? Just gotta turn around this way. See the incomplete, some of those incomplete bands right there. Looks like it is calming down a little bit.
I love the contrast. This snake ended up being the only snake that Jason and I found for the night. We missed out on our saddle leafnose snake this time.
All right, Trish and I are gonna try our hand again and see if we can find a saddle leafnose snake. So we're gonna head out. Jason and I were not able to find one last night, so maybe Trish will be the lucky charm, and we'll see if we can find one. Wish us luck. All right, we stopped at a gas station. I just tanked up the vehicle. It's getting, you can look here. It's starting to get dark. So we are headed to our location, and it's actually quite a bit cooler tonight than it was last night. It's about 10 degrees cooler than it was last night. So we'll see if that impacts things. It was pretty warm last night, but so we're gonna, I guess, maybe not stay out quite as late. All right, sweet. It looks like we've got some diet caffeine-free Coke, so hopefully this will not keep me up all night. All right, we've got our first snake. It looks small and banded, maybe a shovel nose. Let's get out and take a look at this guy. Yeah. See what it is. What is it, Trish?
A shovel nose.
No.
No, that's a. What is?
It's a sand snake.
Oh.
It's a banded sand snake.
I haven't seen one of those.
Haven't seen one of those for. Have you ever seen one of those?
I don't think I've ever seen one of those in the wild. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't remember ever seeing one of those with you before.
Look how glossy it is. How
they
shiny.
are very shiny.
Wow. That's really pretty. That's a find.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them.
And what do those eat?
Insects. They're insect eaters. Can you see it? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, that guy's moving.
He's quick. It's a good thing I didn't come up on him until you were ready.
It's because it's warm out here. It's like 90 or 91. So
This does not feel warm. This is nice.
it is. I mean, we're so used to it being hot over the last few weeks that even 90 feels nice, huh?
This banded sand snake was the only snake that Trish and I saw. We again missed out on finding our saddled leafnose snake.
So Sam and I are out here now. We just started hiking. It's not fully dark yet. Things are looking pretty good. There's lots of insects out. It's warm. I was a little bit worried it was going to be a little bit too cold, but I think it's warm enough. So hopefully we'll see some snakes. So this trail, this canyon just seems to be teeming with life. We've got lots of vegetation here. We've got some, because we're in this wash, we got some areas where there's some silty soil. We've got other areas. Let's see if I can, here we got some rocks and things that are up this way. So this just looks like it's going to be a great spot. Whether we find anything tonight or not, I'm definitely coming back here again during monsoons, and we'll show you what we find.
We've got a tarantula hiding out in the entrance of its burrow. See it right there? There it goes, back into hiding. All right, look what we got here. We found ourselves a Gila. This poor little guy definitely needs some rain. I hope our monsoons arrive soon. At least it's in a good place, this wash and canyon, where it might be able to find some water. This Gila monster is a juvenile. They do get quite a bit larger than this one. I love the way that they lumber when they walk. That tongue flickering is cool. I'm just going to go ahead and observe this Gila monster for a few moments before allowing it to go on its way.
Tried to bring us down, said we'd never make it, left us on the ground. But we rise like thunder, hear the battle cry, with fire in our veins.
Well, we're going to let this little one go on its merry way. Maybe we'll see this one again during the monsoons.
All right, success. We found the first reptile on this trail, a Gila monster. Not a bad way to start it off. Not a bad way to start off the trail. So there's not really much to see here, but about a month ago when I was here, this little spring or this little pond had some water in it, and this is where those leopard frogs were. So, all right, so we came across this spring or creek or puddle, and there are frogs in here. Trying to see what kind they are currently. Let me get this headlamp. There's another one in the water right there. That looks like some kind of leopard frog to me. I don't want to scare it under. Let me zoom in here. Zoom a little bit more.
These are lowland leopard frogs, protected in the state of Arizona. It's always a treat to find a species that's struggling for survival in the wild. I consider it a privilege to see these. There were dozens of these frogs in this little seepage. Because this year has been exceptionally dry, I would imagine that in a normal year this seepage is much more extensive than it is currently. But at least it's enough for the survival of these frogs out here in the hot, dry desert.
Anyway, they're right in here in this puddle. Kind of interesting to see just a month or maybe 5 or 6 weeks later that it's practically dried out. So I'll be interested to come back here during the monsoon season and see if that moisture kind of tends to fill this thing up again. Right here. Tailless whip scorpion. Very cool creatures. Well, that is it for the night. We found just the one Gila monster. Now, Gila monster is a great find, but it's evident that it's just really dry. So I'm really looking forward to monsoons. I'm going to come back to this spot, visit several more, and then report back and see what the difference is. I would imagine that this is going to be just an absolutely incredible canyon.
Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and support me on Patreon. Every little action helps our channel to continue growing and helps me to bring you more adventures. Patreon supporters will get a shout out at the end of each video.